Gilliard. I got so much motherfucking design on right now.
Break it down, bring it back, make it clap. I got 3 old thoughts, new block, wear that thing. Pictures on my line, and you know.
Hello everyone. I will present a group segment with my friend. My name is Ngidewana Sasmita, but Putu Satria Budiarta, and finally Putu Depi Aprianti. Let's go straight to the material. Definition English for academic purpose. English for academic purpose refers to the use of English in academic context, such as at a university or in her education institution. The main goal of EFE is to help students improve their English language skill in order to success in an academic environment. EFE focus on developing listening, speaking, reading, and writing skill in English relevant to academic needs. Students will learn how to compose essay, make presentation, and participate in discussion oriented to their field of study. In addition, EFE also prepares students for standardized language exams such as the TOEFL, ELTS, which are required for admission to study abroad program. Thus, EFE learning students can improve their communication skill to be better prepared to future academic challenge. Thus, English for academic purpose play an important role in helping students succeed in today's global English education world. Object of English for academic purpose. The aim of English for academic purpose is to help students or researchers who use English as a means of communication in an academic setting. The EFE program aims to improve their English language skill in order to effectively access, understand, and participate in academic activities, such as reading scientific article, writing research paper, participating in seminar, and communicating with fellow researchers of academic. In other words, EFE is designed to provide specific and relevant English language skill to academic needs, so that learners can successfully navigate the demand of English in the context of English education or specific research. It can also help them develop the ability to think strategically and analyze information academically in English. Benefit of EFE. The English for Academic Purpose program provides number important benefits to students who plan to study or work in an English-speaking academic environment. Some of the key benefits of EFE include: number 1, the preparation of English level studies. EFE equips students with English language skill necessary to successfully attend lecture, read academic material, and write scholarly examples. Number 2, improvement communication skills. EFE students develop listening, speaking, reading, and writing skills so they can communicate effectively in academic context. Number 3, confidence in English. Classroom practice and which EFE students can increase their confidence in using English, especially in demanding academic situations. Number 4, readiness for exam and academic tasks. The EFE program helps students understand the format of academic exam, develop strategy for dealing with achievement, and improve their ability to analyze and respond to academic material. The importance of EFE in academic context can be outlined as follows. Number 1, occasion academic. Resort, EFE help learners understand and access academic literature, article, and research in English. This is essential for research and in-depth understanding for the subject. Writing can pick paper and record. The EFE program provides the academic writing skill needed to compose research papers, scientific report, and other achievement. Improve the use of proper language and appropriate structure. Participating in presentation and discussion with EFE students can develop their speaking skill and participate in specific presentation and discussion. This is important for sharing research results and communicating with fellow research. Development listening skill. EAP have improved listening skills which are indispensable in academic improvement. Students can better understand lecture, seminar, and presentation. Number 5, exam preparation and scientific publication. For choose planning to take English exam or publish research in international journal, the EAP can provide the necessary preparation. For key language skill to focus on. In English for academic purpose, there are 4 main language skills that are the main focus of learning, or is a discussion of them in academic context. Listening skill in EAP are essential for understanding academic lecture, presentation, and discussion. Learners need to be able to recognize specific vocabulary, collect information, and understand the gist or the material present. Good listening skill help learners respond appropriately to question class discussion. Speaking English in academic context improve the ability to convey ideas clearly and efficiently. Learner and to be able to participate in class discussion, present research results, and communicate effectively in variety of academic situations. It also includes the ability to answer questions with good argument and deliver presentation with confidence. Reading skill in EAP lead to the ability to understand academic texts such as journal, article, book, and other scholarly literature. Students need to be able to identify information, interpret complex meaning, and evaluate argument present in reading material. Reading with good comprehension is essential for research and understanding academic concepts. Writing skill in EAP focus on the ability to compose research paper, essay, and the scientific report. Students need to be able to organize an idea with good structure, use academic vocabulary, and present argument to research finding logically. These writing skills support critical and analytical thinking in conveying information in writing. Conclusion. Studying English for academic can improve several abilities, namely, number 1, improve English language proficiency. EAP participants will experience significant improvement in their listening, speaking, reading, and writing skills in English, especially in academic context. Number 2, improve independent learning skills. The EAP program encourages students to become independent learners by providing them with the necessary strategies and skills to cope effectively with academic tasks. Number 3, understanding for academic culture. EAP students not only acquire English language skill, but also an understanding of academic culture, but in terms of social norm and expression in the higher education improvement. Number 4, increase self-confidence. EAP student expression increasing confidence in communicating and tackling academic tasks in English, giving them the confidence to actively participate in the classroom and academic improvement. Number 5, improvement analytical and critical thinking skill. EAP students learn to strategically analyze and respond to information, developing critical thinking skill essential for academic and professional success. Okay. Material, next material by Pak Dek Satria Budi Arta.
Okay everyone, I'm Satria and I would like to presentation about my material. The material is English for Science and Technology. For the first is introduction. The wide range of purposes and context in which English is used has made English for specific purposes, or ESP, an eclectic discipline. Typically trained as writing or language, teachers. ESP teachers work outside of their own disciplines and must become ethnographers, exploring unfamiliar language varieties, disciplinary cultures and modes, and drawing on scholarship from a wide range of fields to do so. These include socio-cultural studies, literacy studies, second language or L2 writing studies, rhetoric, and systemic functional linguistics. The second one is the expanding focus of ES. What does English for Science and Technology encompass? What does English for Science and Technology encompass? Halliday comments that a text is recognized is scientific English because the combined effect of clusters of features and, importantly, the relation of these features throughout a text. The third one is culture and value. To become a member of a science discourse community, a student needs to participate in and come to regard as natural research science values that science is quantitative, repeatable, and ideally free from bias. Engineering values, by contrast, are concerned with the design process and problem solving within set specific specifications. Associated discourse includes argument that links scientific phenomena to specific contexts. The fourth is research into EST genres to mitigate teachers outsider status and gain insight into the genres and culture of these communities. Researchers have worked on identifying key EST genres. 5 is rhetorical feature of the research article. Investigation of high-stakes genres such as the RA have been valuable to EST teachers of graduate or professionals who must read or write RAS. The 6 is thesis and dissertation thesis. Thesis and dissertation represent a genre similar in form to the RA. Baldrige found a number of alternative macro structures and that advice in published handbooks did not match practice, indicating the value of specific instruction for graduate students. The 7 is studies of a science textbook notes that textbooks employ little heading or human agency and use abstract nominalizations as subject or possesses. The 8 is pedagogical genres. A controversial issue in writing pedagogy has been whether genres should be explicitly taught. In the area of rhetorical genre studies, some writing specialists. Okay, that's all about my material. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ketude Parianti. So now I would like to tell you about my presentation that I get is number 9. That is ESP at the workplace. The increasingly advanced technology and increasingly large workplace require or demand learning English or using English at work. In line with this guidance is the development of how people use language to negotiate their work life. This chapter describes research that has been conducted in this area, identifies issues that might affect the teaching and learning of English in the workplace. Nah, semakin majunya teknologi beserta semakin besar tempat kerja mengharuskan atau menuntut belajar bahasa Inggris atau menggunakan bahasa Inggris di tempat kerja. Sejalan dengan tuntutan ini merupakan pengembangan dari bagaimana orang menggunakan bahasa untuk menegosiasikan kehidupan kerja mereka. Bab ini menguraikan penelitian yang telah dilakukan dalam bidang ini, mengidentifikasi isu-isu yang dapat mempengaruhi pengajaran dan pembelajaran bahasa Inggris di tempat kerja. So next, number 2 is, before describing the research on English in the workplace, I start with 2. Number 1, disclaimers. First, I acknowledge the reasonably narrow ESP focus conference in this chapter. While ESP for the workplace typically encourages a wide range of contexts, including specific occupations such as healthcare, IT, factory workers, etc. By discourse, I refer to interaction, spoken or written, products in negotiation with others in a particular context. Maksudnya itu, ini negosiasi secara lisan atau tertulis. While ESP typically focus on skill development and language learning, working in ESP, understanding more about how people communicate effectively in the workplace, as demonstrated by the analysis, has the potential to facilitate thorough needs analysis in similar workplace context. Nah, bekerja di ESP memahami lebih banyak tentang bagaimana orang berkomunikasi secara efektif di tempat kerja seperti yang ditujukan oleh analisis, mempunyai potensi untuk memfasilitasi analisis kebutuhan menyeluruh dalam konteks tempat kerja yang serupa. Talk, whether spoken or written, is central to this research and naturally to ESP. Sarangi and Robert argue that workplaces are held together by communicative practice. Talk is how we do our work. On ambiguous focus for analysis in the text we achieve through language. So that's all from my material. Thank you. So that's all from our presentation. I hope you enjoy to watch my video. Thank you.